podcast, and me and my friends are like so excited that we're like I would say like a D celebrity, but it's enough to get free lap dances. So it's fucking amazing. But yeah, I love the Saints. I love the Yankees. I'm a big Yankees fan, and strippers. That's
Ha- Yeah. Welcome to the In Your Home podcast. I'm your host, Brett Rosenthal. This podcast is about real people and real homes in Philadelphia and other cities near you. As a realtor in Philadelphia, I get to see all types of homes and meet all kinds of people, and I want to share these experiences with everybody. Tons of unique homes and some amazing people is what you will hear and see. If you like what you hear, follow us on your favorite streaming platform. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the In Your Home podcast. We have a special and unique guest today who's going viral as we speak every single day on the internet. I'm going to let him introduce himself now.
Hey y'all, this is Doug Townson. I sell cars. Y'all probably watch all my videos with the hot chicks, and that's what I do. That's what I do.
So where are you from?
I'm from Watson, Louisiana. I was born in Baton Rouge. I
Okay.
grew up out here. Only time I left was maybe for a couple of years, but I grew up out here. I'm homegrown out here. I ain't ever leaving.
Gotcha. So, is it like a big town? Like how many people live there?
When we were coming up, it only had one stoplight. We had one stop, and then now it's a 5A school, so it grew up. So now it's getting to be a bigger city, but no, we don't even have a movie theater, not yet, but it's coming. The next town over is Denham Springs, and everybody goes out there to do stuff.
Okay.
So
I think I've heard of that town.
yeah.
Okay, so you grew up there, and what made you get into selling cars?
So, the real story is, I used to do a lot of drugs, literally, and I would watch I would watch all the, sales guys that did a lot of drugs. They always sold cars. So in my head, it was, profit to sell cars. Just got to learn how to do it. So I got into that, and I absolutely sucked when I first started. And now I've done built literally an empire selling cars, literally. So
Okay. How long have you been doing it? How many years?
21 years. 21
The
years.
same
I,
the
I
same place or different places?
I went to 3 different places. I started off here, and then I went to Deerfield Beach, Florida, because I had to go to rehab. And then
Okay.
when I was in rehab, I didn't know how to do anything else but sell cars. So I went and got a job at a local dealership, and they hired me on the spot. I killed out there, but when I was out there, I learned that selling cars was a show. Like they taught me how to do a show, like blah 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 blah. And I was like, oh, okay, because I used to just wait on the lot, wait for a customer, pull it in. But when I was over there, it's like that Miami style of selling cars, which when I came back home, I used that style and I haven't stopped yet.
Okay.
Literally.
So what's that style? Like what is it?
So the Miami style is what they call it. It's engagement instead of like a normal car dealership. Guy meets the customer on the lot, shows them the vehicle, does a walk around, walks them in, and then starts a car deal. Like everything's about product. Miami style is watching your customer's body language, watching anxiety, watch if they get excited, focus in on those aspects, and then when you close, um you got to do something to divert that they're about to spend $900 a month on a car payment and relax them before they do it. Also, I incorporate a lot of this straight line sales. Shout out to Jordan Belfort because that book absolutely changed my life. And that's the way I sell cars. I had the show, straight line sale, and then I close. So
Okay. That makes sense.
yep,
Yeah.
yep, 100%,
So
100%.
I see Jeep. What kind of cars do you sell there?
Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Jeeps are my
Okay.
favorite thing in the world. Literally my favorite thing in the world. I won't own anything but a Jeep. Um,
Okay.
to me, it's the most practical vehicle. I get excited. I get more excited about Jeeps than bitches. I mean, girls. So,
Okay.
so
So cars are
love
first.
Jeep. Yeah, yeah, absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
What's your
They'll,
favorite type of Jeep? Do you have one?
Jeep Root. Oh yeah, of course. I ain't gonna say which one because I got people. It's so crazy. People like when we go out to eat and stuff with my kids. They'll be like, people will come up, take a picture, and I'll take a picture with them, and then they'll walk on. I don't know. I don't want them to know what kind of car I drive. So what I did
Yeah.
was I took a red Jeep from the dealership, like a little Wrangler Sport, and I drive that. But my favorite Jeeps are always going to be Rubicons.
Okay.
Literally, I I wish somebody would buy me a new Rubicon. If I could have one every year, I would. So, but yeah, I
Okay.
love Jeeps. Love Jeeps.
Yeah. I've had a few Jeeps. I've had a few.
Yeah.
Um, I like them actually, yeah. So, okay, I'm just gonna go into a little real estate here. So give me an idea. Or do you own a house or rent?
No, I rent. I've never
Okay,
owned a house. Never owned a
okay,
house in my life.
okay. Do like how many bedrooms is it?
3 bedrooms.
Okay, so what's like rent go there for like 3 bedrooms typically?
Um, I pay $1,200 a month,
Okay.
and that and but I've never. This question comes up all the time. They're like, "Well, why don't you buy a house?" And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm always like I. It's such a commitment. If I had that kind of commitment, I would have a girlfriend. You know?
It is a commitment. And it's like a lot of work
Yeah.
to get there. And like here, people always ask me, should I buy or should I rent? And as a realtor, we push people to buy, and
Right.
I think most of the times it does make more sense, but there's times when renting makes more sense. So it's always like a tough call.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
in my head, I'm going to go off to do bigger, better things. And I've been saying that for 12, 13 years, but
Hmm.
uh, I never do. And then the lady that I rent from, literally, I just give her, and she don't ever bother me. I probably
Yeah.
paid for that house 3 times over by this point, but it just I could see like when I get some money, I'm definitely going to buy a house, maybe. But if I can find something that's practical, but I'm always scared if the baby mamas are going to take me to court if I buy a house, so I just rent. So I just rent.
Okay.
That's
Got
true.
it. Got it.
That's true.
Yeah. If you own a property, it can be taken. Yeah, you're right.
Hell yeah.
Um, yeah. So, okay, so you've been in cars, and do you have an idea like of how much the average house actually costs near where you live if you were to buy?
About 245, I would
Okay.
say. There's a lot of houses that are still in the 100s, but that's some piece of
Wow.
shit podunk house. Yeah, to get a nice, like a nice house, you in the 200s all day long. And in my head,
Okay.
even though I make a good thing, that's a lot of money just to lay your head down at night.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm
you
scared to
so
death.
you said yeah, you said your rent's 1,200 for a 3 bedroom? Is that what you
Yeah.
said?
Hmm.
Yeah, so like here 1,200 can get you probably a studio at this point. Maybe a 1 bedroom. That's about it.
Hell no.
Yeah.
That's why.
Don't.
When I was in Florida, I had what you call the rehab bed, and I sold cars, and I stayed in that. I think it was 125 a week. staying in that rehab bed, and I just stayed, But it kept me sober, so, what can I say,
Yeah. Are you a Saints fan?
Always. Saints and Yankees. Saints, Yankees, and strippers. There's just I went when I texted you this morning, I was like literally coming in and I was like, oh yeah, I got to make sure I'm bright eyed for the podcast. And me and my friends are like so excited that we're like like I would say like a D celebrity, but it's enough to get free lap dances. So it's fucking amazing. But yeah, I love the Saints. I love the Yankees. I'm a big Yankees fan and strippers. That's
How, yeah. How'd you get into like how did you start liking the Yankees?
so my dad was a big Cubs fan and he hated the Yankees. So as a rebellious teen, I was like, "Fuck yeah, Yankees are my team." So and then yeah, I'm about to show my age, but I remember rooting for them when they had Don Mattingly, and
Okay.
all them guys in their 40s are like, yeah, because that dude got mad. I read an article on him about how many women he slept with in People magazine. I remember that, and I was like, that dude's a pimp. And I was like, I like him. He was my player. And then Jeter. I love Jeter. I love
Okay.
Jeter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um I lived in New York for about 7 years, so
Oh my God.
yeah. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. But back in Philly. So okay, so I guess the reason I contacted you to begin with is not even so much your content, but
Right.
like the way that you like grew, like by just using social media so fast. Like tell like how fast was it, basically?
So, okay. So I always had Facebook, right? And I would make these videos. And one of them got a lot of hate. And it's not like it was 1,000 people that are watching it. It was like 400 pissed off people. They called the dealership, tried to get me fired. It was very funny. Like how I'm not saying I'm bigger than the dealership, but I sure do sell about 85% of the vehicles. But the owner who is a fucking stand up guy, he was like, okay, well, so we got to stop doing them on Facebook. Why don't you put something on Instagram? And I was like, Instagram? What the fuck is that? I had one from like back in the day. So I went and I
Okay.
got on Instagram. I made one video, nobody watched. Second video, nobody watched. And then whoa, Vicky, she's awesome, but she did something, and I turned around, I did the camera because I was pissed off this lady wouldn't buy because she had to be at $450 a month, and I was like $572. She bought, by the way, but we went back and forth. So I turned the camera around and I did that one little video. Didn't think nothing about it. My guy that sells cars with me was like, "Bro, you were like at 200,000," and I was like, "Get the fuck out!" And then we woke up the next day, and then I was like, oh my God. So I moved all my videos. I started moving my videos from Facebook to Instagram, and
Okay.
people started loving it. And it was just that fast. But every, just about every car I put in that video is sold. Um, and people were calling from all over. They just love the videos. I think it's because I'm saying what everybody else is thinking, the common guy, because I'm a common person, not a celebrity. I don't agree with a lot of what the world's doing, but hey, I live in it. So this is where we're at. But I started making those videos through marketing. Like I always switch back. Guys love two things: chicks and cars. So I went for chicks and cars, and it blew. It blew up so much that I can't even answer the phone at the dealership because people are calling every 5 minutes. And they're like, "Are you really like that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." And so
Right.
when we went to a strip club last night, they had people there waiting to see if I was going to be there. It's so funny. And I'm like, of course I'm here. Here's you $1. Here's you $1. Here's you $1. I still got to pay my rent though, so don't use them all up. But But yeah, I mean, but I love cars, and I think people can see that. Like I love cars, and the class of people that I sell is not your 700, 800 credit scores. I'm in a podunk town outside of Amite, Louisiana, where
Mm-hmm.
at the time, we only had about 50 cars on the lot. So I was selling every single freaking one of them. Now we're incorporating, I'm getting eyes on the dealership. So we're starting to get more cars in, and we're going to sell them all. And I ain't never going to leave car sales unless they let me do stand-up comedian. And I'll still go back to selling cars because that's what
Just
I
do
love to
both.
do. Yeah.
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 So the person who owns the dealership,
Hmm.
does he like these videos or does he think
Well,
they're good
okay.
or bad?
So at first he hated them,
Okay.
but it's kind of like one of those things where you know something's bad, but something good's happening because we had the strike this year, right? Chrysler Jobs Jeep went on strike. There were
Okay.
no cars coming in. We might get one or two. That really hurt us. Like my car got repossessed. I'll tell you how honest. We had no money.
Mm-hmm.
My car got repossessed, and I sell cars. Everybody was hurting. People were leaving. I had to do something drastic to switch the situation. So if I gotta make myself look like an asshole, I'll do it so the mechanics can get paid, people don't lose their houses, and it worked. So yeah, I bought a brand new Jeep Wrangler, Rubicon, all the bells and whistles. I saved, and dude, I was making 425 a month with $3,000 worth of child support a month, or 2,700 in child support. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. So now everything's changed. So all in a
So it
matter of,
helped. So it helped his business,
oh my
basically,
God,
and
yeah,
yours. Yeah.
yeah. He can't tell me
That's
nothing now, but but yeah, no, he's a gracious. I never ever want to disappoint him. Like if he ever said, Doug, you need to stop with the videos, I would not, but I would think about it.
okay.
But no, I have a lot of love for that man. He took me when nobody, I've been I've been to rehab. I'm not even kidding you, 33 times. And it took me
Okay.
to 40 something to get it. So I guess my only vice now is girls and thongs. So still love them.
That's what cured you.
No, I would say, putting things in perspective in life and just waking up saying I want to be a decent human being for some aspects of my life and
Yeah.
it worked. No doctor can tell you that. You just gotta fucking do it.
All
But
right. All right. So, okay. Well, that's good. So the videos, you post them up. Give me an
yeah,
idea of like the percentage of people that love them versus the people that want to kill you and like hate them.
half and half. Half and
Okay.
half. When I put it up, I don't sit there and plan out what the hell I'm gonna do. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
it's a miss, sometimes it's a bullseye. But I never sit there and I'm like gonna write, okay, I'm gonna do this, this, this. Nah, I just turn around and I say it.
Yep.
And the girls that I cut down, I don't cut them down, but I take a shot at them on Instagram. They always DM me and give me a thumbs up. They fucking love it. So I was like, shit, I should start charging for that. But
Mm-hmm.
I would say I wouldn't say most people hate it, but I ruffle some feathers. But a lot of people are thinking the exact same thing I'm thinking, so they love it.
Right.
So, but they're not going to get on the internet and say it. I am.
Right.
So,
And
and I'm marketing a car.
right. Yeah,
So,
it is a unique marketing tool. I don't think I could do that for real estate, but
yeah,
it
you
probably
could.
does work.
Yeah.
You you
Well,
might be able to. Yeah.
well,
Um yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry.
it but you got to remember, I'm not sell. It's funny. Like I've sold to doctors and stuff like that before, the tier A, not saying my people are not like, cause they're not. If any of people that buy cars, y'all ain't no 800 credit score. Those people right there are a different breed. Like your 600 up to 700, maybe lower 500s. Life has beat them down completely. And there is an engagement that I understand and they understand. And I understand that this guy really needs a car. So I work with them a little bit different than the other guy who can buy any car on a lot. You know, it is what it is. But now I'm starting to get doctors and lawyers and shit like that. It's fucking funny. But I don't have to check their credit. They're just like, yeah, roll it. Let's roll. And I'm like, fucking
And you're good.
hey. But yeah,
Right.
I have a heart for the working man. I really fucking do. So
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many down payments I put down. You know, I get emotionally invested, which is a bad thing. But
Uh-huh.
I work a deal for 5 fucking days, and the guy needs $1,000 down, and he just can't get it. If I got it, I'm gonna throw it down. He pays me back later. That's the way it rolls. So
That's
but
good.
yeah.
That's good. That's nice. So the bad comments, though, as bad as they are, they actually were. They're helpful for engagement, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you get,
fuck them.
yeah.
Fuck them.
And eventually just, yeah, get.
Yeah, they call me names. They don't know me, right? I hate the ones that come from my hometown. That, I had to talk to somebody yesterday. I was like, I've always been supportive of businesses in my hometown. It's a funny thing. It's a funny thing when you get uh I'm not say famous, but you get successful in people's eyes and people turn on you and or take snabs at you on the internet and you know them. Like I never respond back because I feel it's not a jealousy thing at all. It's just that I literally had somebody fucking tell me, yo, that it wasn't supposed to be you, it was supposed to be my husband. He has worked his butt off making videos trying to get successful. Real estate guy, by the way. And it was supposed to be him, not you. You just sell cars. What do you say to that? I'm sorry the world picked me. I didn't ask for it, but I'll see your husband at the strip club because I see you on Ashley Madison. But yeah,
Okay.
how do I deal with the hate? I just don't. I just pray to God that my supporters will stick with me because I'm not
Uh-huh.
changing. I'm not changing at
Yeah.
all. I really
Right.
do. Ashley Madison. I love all them bitches. I mean, girls, women. Sorry, women. Uh, I do Tinder. I do Bumble. All them ladies can find me. I love the ladies. But other than that, it's just all about cars, man. That's what I want to do. Push them,
Yeah.
sell them. Yeah.
Yep. So last night I was with somebody who I told I was doing this podcast with, and her question was, and we watched some of your videos, and her question was, do you think he really has met so many more girls after doing this? So I'm asking you.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
I had to, so they meet in my DMs, right? They're private messages.
Okay.
And I would have to beg girls to go out with me, you know? Um, Not beg, but I thought I had game, but I didn't know. Now it's like, Doug, you want me to come over? Hell yeah, come over. So it's instead of a sandwich, it's a buffet. But you know, it, and very odd. I'm talking about my dating life for the first time in 43 years. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
just need to bring that out to people
yeah,
from people. I don't know how I
yeah.
do it.
Um, I will never commit to anybody. But I'll definitely have fun. I don't think I'm the commitment type.
Uh-huh.
Uh, but yeah, it's fun. I'll just say it's fun. It's very much fun. Uh, Fucking crazy. Girls will do,
Yeah.
bro. You get a little bit of fame. I go in my inbox. All I see is boob pics, ass pics, Cooterville pics, and it's like, well, which one do you like? You know, and you slide through. Oh, this one's nice. Go ahead, come over. It's amazing. It's amazing. Now I got to get signed NDAs when they come over. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
My lawyer's like, you gotta get them to sign that stuff because it'll go all over the internet. And I was like, I think they probably have a sex tape of mine or two on YouPorn or Elephant Tube or whatever. Just go ahead and post it. I'm good. So I'm sure it's happening.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
Um,
go ahead.
but yeah, what you're saying is since you've been doing the videos.
Yeah, but the one thing I do not like is I'm trying to distinguish if they're a fan
Uh-huh.
or they're a real customer.
Hmm.
It's very hard for me to figure it out. So somebody can go through all the proper steps and then turns out they're just a fan. It's like, well, dude, my time is very. I'm trying to,
Yeah.
but so you don't want to be rude to anybody. And sometimes you can turn a fan into a car deal, you know, but people drive through just to meet me. And that's good, but I want to sell cars. I'm doing this to help all these motherfuckers pay their rent. So, you know,
So you're saying they'll like come to the car dealership pretending like they want to buy a car, but they're really just a fan?
right. And that,
You can't do that all the time. That would just be.
that by like day 3, that was,
Yeah.
because when it freaking blew. And look, I don't
Uh-huh.
mind people calling, stopping by, but like right now in the waiting room, there's 2 people, and I don't know if they're fans or buying cars. You don't know. And then my time. I have put more value on my time now than I ever have in my life. Like, what am I worth to people? Right?
Hmm.
Because I put somebody's business on my internet now, bro. You're gonna get likes. You're gonna get, you know. So I don't like that. And I met 55 people who have cancer lately.
Hmm.
Literally, people will like call me, tell me their son's dying, whatever. And I have a heart, but man, it's not like I got thousands of dollars off this thing. I've never even got paid off this thing yet. And that's true. But everybody thinks I'm rich because my videos blew up, and that's not the case. You can still see me in Watson, Louisiana, riding around, shopping at the dollar store. I wear the same jacket, the same hat all the time. Never stops. Never stops.
Hmm.
So
Have you been approached by like companies or people offering you things since
mad
you've done this?
companies, mad
Yeah.
companies, mad companies. I just got to figure out which one would be the right one and the right fit to, role. I want to stay in the sex industry because that's what I like. Like, I'll do the strip clubs, the swinger clubs, the what you call like the sex products. All those companies have approached me, and they that's what I feel comfortable selling. Condoms. You're not going to get me to sell mailboxes. You know what I'm saying? Anything like cars, but I'm very loyal, and I hope they stay loyal to me with Stellantis or Chrysler Dodge Jeep. I think I promoted them more than the commercials lately. And people are texting me with them buying Jeeps and stuff. I love that. Fucking love
Yeah.
that. Oh, and I'm just gonna tell y'all, if y'all are watching this podcast, my friend digs you, by the way. Um, I told you that, didn't I?
He told me someone saw.
Yeah,
Yeah. Is
yeah.
this friend
My
in Louisiana?
Yeah, he's so mad he couldn't be here today because the power outages. He works for the power line. So Brandon, if you're watching this, I'm talking to him. He likes you. He likes you. He's always said he's gonna be a real estate guy, but he never does. Anyway, but girls are getting tattooed and then sending it to me. Now, I just think that's a bad idea. But what
Probably.
can I
Yeah.
say? Yeah, that's
Like
a
tattoos with like your name?
yeah. Yeah, Doug right above the cooter. Yep. It's crazy, bro. And that was like day 4. I mean, we're only on day 7 or 8. It's not like, my life's dramatically changed. It's not like I changed personally. I'm still the same person, you know?
Yeah. So wait,
Uh,
so you're saying it's only been 7 days since that one video went viral?
Yeah, look up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. It's not even been 2 weeks.
Crazy.
So,
So what do you
crazy.
think's next?
Next is I'm going to sell cars and work. I'm going to change somebody's oil here in 45 minutes because he only lets me do it. I'm going to fix a brake line, sell more cars, and I want to get into stand up. And everybody's
Okay.
saying that's a bad idea because I make more money selling cars. I was like, no, the fuck I don't. But that's what I'm good. I love making people laugh. Life
Mm-hmm.
is hard. My life has been a fucking train wreck from day one. All these people that live around me, they fucking know. Like they're
Mm-hmm.
shocked as hell that I'm the one that got chosen and not their dear husband who has no personality whatsoever. My mama always said my personality is going to get me somewhere other than girls' panties. So this is true to form. Uh, but I love being on stage. I love being around people like me, like the middle class.
That's cool, no problem.
Okay, okay.
Go back. You said you like being around the middle class. That's where I think
Yeah,
I lost you.
yeah. Everything's around the middle class. I want to be around them. I feel way more comfortable being around them. Not too much the high end people. Not saying I couldn't be around the high end people, but I identify with a guy with working boots on and who's working to pay his child support and his wife's done left him. And the same thing with the ladies. I've like found a connection with the ladies, the single moms who are out there doing it by themselves. I didn't ever thought I could bring in that type of you know uh I'm bad at talking sometimes, but I'm trying to say what
No,
I
you're
want to
good.
say. They identify with what I'm trying to do too, because they thinking the same thing I'm thinking, you know. But the guys who pay child support that's living paycheck to paycheck, got their car repossessed, don't know what they're gonna do, but they ain't got nothing else to do but other than try to figure out that those are the kind of people that I identify with. It's not a race thing, it's not a sexual thing, it's a people thing. Like they
Mhm.
identify with me, I identify with them. That's my people. So, and as long as they rock with me, I'll rock with them. So,
Right. So is there actually stand-up comedy places near where you are,
fuck no,
or would you have to try?
no. There's nowhere. There's nowhere. I can do stand up. They used to have the Funny Bone in Baton Rouge, but it got shut down. Um, but that's been like 8 years since it's been gone. No, 6 years since it's been gone. Um, so there's nowhere
So
for
you'd
me
have
to
to
do it.
travel.
Yeah, yeah, but I'll travel. Shit, just
Yeah.
give me a I mean, it's different doing stand up in front of your like family and friends. I've done it on open
Yeah.
mics. Uh, every now and again, New Orleans will have a little open mic, but I never could get on. Um, but I would love, that's the dream, to go make people laugh and get laid.
Right.
Yeah. Literally,
Okay. That's the dream.
that's the dream. Literally.
Yeah.
So,
So I ask everybody this, but like, if you weren't living where you are, where would you move to?
uh, Deerfield Beach, Florida. I was happy there. Uh,
Okay.
I was starting to get into, I was having enough balls to go to Fort Lauderdale and do their comedy stuff. I was selling a lot of cars there, but I missed my daughter,
Mm.
and she was only 5. I didn't want to be away from her, and so I came back home, and I didn't want to miss her growing up in life. But my daughter is 12 now, and she's like, "Dad, just go
Okay.
do it. We'll figure it out."
Yeah.
And so, as long as I get the blessing for her, I'm going to do it. If she ever tells me to stop and come home, I will. I will.
Yeah.
Because that's the only person who's ever been loyal to me 100% my whole life.
All right.
So,
Yeah, that's good. In a
anyway,
few years, she won't want to see.
yeah. Yeah, in a few years she'll be
Huh.
like wanting boyfriends, and I'll be making
And
dad
and
jokes.
going out with friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But she thinks it's pretty
But that.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her dad is famous. In her eyes, her dad is famous, so she shows everybody at school, my dad's more famous than your dad. That type shit. You know what kids do. So,
Yeah.
but
She doesn't
yeah,
mind you're
so
on TikTok.
nah. I got
She
banned from
likes.
TikTok 5 times. 5 times.
Why? Really?
Yeah, no, I don't know. Doing the straight white jokes. Like, I just say I'm a straight white guy trying to sell cars and fuck bitches. Apparently couldn't say that on TikTok, but you can on Instagram. But
Yeah.
but that's the only thing I had back then. So I switched up. The reason why I say that, because predominantly it's 85% African American, so they always know me. They always call me the crazy white dude who sells cars. Like, I walk in, they're like, "That's that crazy white dude who sells cars." What it is. So
Right.
nothing
Okay.
more
So
to it than that.
yeah. So I think I probably already know the answer, but when you're not selling cars, what do you do for fun?
Strip clubs, 100%. Strip clubs.
That's it?
I
Yeah.
love going to adult entertainment. Like, I quit
Okay.
drinking, but I still love going out to clubs and nightlife, casinos. But like, as far as hobby goes, uh, play video games. I'm a big Xbox guy. I'm a monster comic book fan. I think if the one thing I haven't talked about there is like, if my friends, you interview my personal friends, they're like, comic books. That's all he cares about. So it's comic books, strippers, and I'm not gonna hunt and fish right now. It's too quiet. I can't sit there. I can't do it. Can't do it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I love strip clubs. Like, when I walk into a strip club, they already know if I got paid that day, oh, it's going in somebody's drawers. But I always save up. I save up every paycheck, like a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Okay, all my bills are paid. I'm going to take this money and we're going to the strip club. And that's what we do. Go to New Orleans and go to the strip club. So now apparently they know who I am. Yeah, as if they didn't before. So when we walked in there last night, everybody was like trying to take pictures with me, and I'm like, "Oh, don't make myself look bad," but fuck it, whatever. So it's crazy, but whatever.
How far away? How far away is New Orleans?
39 minutes.
That's not bad at all.
Nah.
Yeah.
Like, if I made like some real money doing this off of Instagram, I would get me a place in New Orleans and stay. Since, I mean, that's where we go out and eat restaurants. I'll take my daughter to the parks out there. She loves being out there, and I love being out there. I love the culture out there. The food's better than any place in the world, as if I've ever left Louisiana or Mississippi or Florida. I don't know. So, but
Yeah.
I would get me like a pad out there, and try to do comedy out there. But I really want to do stand up. So if you got somebody out there that's a booking agent, call me, because I'm a one man team. So
Okay.
I have no team.
Hopefully people will see this in Philly or New York and want to bring you in.
Yeah, Cameo just texted me that I got like
Are,
134 people trying to get me to say happy birthday to them. It's very
are you on
weird.
Cameo?
I just got on there like I couldn't figure out how to work the thing. So Cameo actually called me and did it for me over the phone. It was wicked. And then when I got up this morning, they were like, it was fluttered with stuff. And I don't know how I feel about it. You just want me to tell you happy birthday and you're going to give me $100? I mean, okay, shit. If you pay me 1,000, I'll show you my cock. I mean, you don't have to pay for that. Just text me on my phone. I would do it, you know? And all
Mm-hmm.
my friends are so scared that my cock pictures are going to come out. And I'm like, why? I don't think I've showed it to anybody other than girlfriends. You know they're envious. I had a girl break up with me right the day before I went viral. The day before.
Really?
Yep. You're never going to do anything with your life other than cars. Next day viral. Fuck you. And if you're watching this, ha! So,
Where did you meet the girlfriend that broke up?
uh, plenty of fish.
Okay. Got it.
So,
What else was I going to ask you? No. So speaking of Cameo, I had done a podcast, one of my first ones actually, with a realtor from Staten Island, New York, that was pretty much like you, and except a realtor, and just spoke his mind
right,
and didn't care what anyone thought and just did him. And
right,
he went viral also, and now he's like one of the top real estate agents in where he works, and just went viral just by basically being himself, which
right,
most people don't do. And
right.
that's the problem, I think. Yeah, it gets boring when you just see the same people doing the same thing.
And I wanted us to stand out as a dealership as a whole. Me as just a different personality. Uh, Me as I didn't never wanted to be a character, and then my boss. I wanted to be me the whole fucking time, and I couldn't get
Mm.
nobody to do it. Now I sold a lot of cars, and it's all out there on my Facebook. I always sold a lot of cars, but I knew I had something different to offer because people would come and they'll literally tell me, "I just come here because I know you're gonna make me laugh while I buy a car," and it makes the process a lot easier. Boom, got you. That was Lindsay who said that, by the way. She follows you too, but whatever. But
Okay.
but but yeah, that I just wanted to stand out. I wanted to be better than everybody. This is selling cars is competitive, right? To say
Yeah.
that you're not competitive is wrong. I want to be number one in the state. I want to be number one in the nation, which I can't because my dealership holds about 80 cars. But I wanted us to compete with everybody until the day I die. I wanted to sell cars, make a lot of money, do stand up on the weekends, come back, sell cars, stand up, back and forth, and and provide for my kiddos. So
Yeah.
that's it. That's it.
All right. Got like two more questions, or maybe just one, and
Okay.
then I could leave it to you.
Okay.
So how long a day do you spend on social media, you think? Creating stuff, I guess.
About 30 minutes.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
And you go
I don't.
live. I see you go live a lot.
So I try to go live in the morning when I'm getting ready for work, like maybe like 7 minutes, and then at
Yeah.
night I probably do like sometimes if people are engaging, I'll stay on there about 15 minutes, but I will not make social media my life. I will not.
Yeah.
If I lose everything, then that's fine. But I want to still stay true to me. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll give them the entertainment. I try to look. I don't have no team, so that's me responding to everybody. So
Yep.
50,000 messages, I'll go through them. If they you say something that I'm interested in, I'll respond, and I try to respond to everybody. And but yeah, I do not make social media my life because I think it gets people depressed. I want to live life, you know. So.
Yep. Yep.
I'm so grateful. Hey, can I dip while I talk to you? Is that, or I
Yeah.
shouldn't?
No,
Okay,
go.
okay. Uh, I I still want to stay true to me, and the, I am so thankful that this popped off, and
Yeah.
because you don't understand what hardship us as a dealership went through when there's no cars to be made, and then all of a sudden boom, we're famous because the dealership's getting a
Mm-hmm.
lot of looks. Hey, don't dip,
Okay.
guys. That's bad.
Public service announcement.
Um,
Um,
Go ahead.
so wait, so like how many cars, is there a lot of cars now or is it still tough?
We have. I did a video Saturday where we had 43 cars on the lot. All of them gone. Now we have about 53. We get them in every single day. So as they come in, they're rolling out. When I get off talking to you, there's one, two, three customers ready to buy from me.
Yeah.
I need to
Well, I'm gonna
rework my
let you go.
deal. No,
I'm gonna let you go in a second because you're gonna
I was looking forward. That's
um
why I texted you this morning. I was
yeah, yeah,
excited
yeah.
to talk to you.
Me too. Me too. So do you have any questions for me or do you have anything you want to tell people that I don't know?
Um, yeah, I want to address the no, I don't want to go there. I just mainly want to tell everybody how grateful I am. Like I am so grateful. It gives me a shot to live life again at 43. Like I am when I go, okay, I'm not trying to be religious, but I pray to God. But I'm thankful to Him that I could get in people's lives to do the devil's work, of course, because I do like strippers and stuff, but I thank God for strippers too. But uh, I'm very thankful that this has happened to me and my family, and that I'm tough enough to take the bad with the good. Because people are just mean, but there's a lot of people that are super supportive too, and I'm thankful for that.
Mm.
But I'm thankful for you. As soon as you text me, I was like, boom. And my friends texted me. I got my other phone right here, my cellular phone. He's like, "Is he nice? Are you nice?" Yes, of course. I'll respond later.
Very nice. Yeah.
But
Yeah, no,
uh,
I just loved how you like again, like I just loved how you grew from like nothing to just crazy. And to me that's like inspiring for anybody who's like getting into business. So I
well,
definitely wanted to speak to
there's
you.
a
Plus you're
lesson.
fun, plus you are funny.
Well, I think people can tell I'm genuine. Like I'm
Yeah.
literally genuine. Uh, but uh, but I'll say a lesson that's been learned is that you stay true to yourself. You be you. People are going to respond better than doing some script, some fake ass. That thing I hate about sales. It's everybody thinks sales is ripping off the other people. That's not true. I even tell people, hey, stop worrying about how much money I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make $1. You're gonna save $1. We're gonna meet somewhere in the middle. It relaxes people, and that's true.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
um, but I love sales. I love sales. I couldn't do anything else. Obviously, I have a tongue on me. Not according to my ex-girlfriend, but I'm good. I got that one, didn't you? Uh,
Took a minute.
yeah. But yeah, I love sales. I can't do anything else, and I stay true to me.
Yeah.
I wear cowboy jeans every single day, but I don't wear a cowboy hat. You know. So, but yeah, but that, I
Yeah. Well,
mean
real
that's
estate's the same way. We're like,
yeah.
everybody always thinks one party has to win or lose, but like it's really
Mm-mm.
just cooperation, meeting in the middle and figuring out the right place.
Right, right. I
Yeah.
mean that's all it is. That's all it is. But
Yeah.
well,
Um, you got,
I know this different because I know you talk to people from different genres. It seems like real estate is like a upper class car sales, kinda to me.
I
I
think
got
people, yeah, I think people like say it should be, and
right,
sometimes I do think sometimes it should be, but I also think there's other times where creative marketing and doing it different ways actually lead to the sale more than being the same boring agent that's doing the same thing as everybody else.
right.
And I think it's changing a little bit finally.
Oh
But there's
yeah,
still like this old school, like it has to be this way, you have to do it this way, and yeah.
yeah, and that's the old car guys. You know, I'm talking about the old school car guys. Man, they hate
Hmm.
my shit, hate it, and I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Internet King. I know you guys can't overcharge $5,000 a car. Everything's posted on the internet. Just about, you can ask for the invoice. You can. How much we pay for the vehicle, how much we selling it for. We have to advertise to stay competitive. Every dealership's about the same price. I just hope you like us more because there's more to a sale than just a car. It's after the sale. Say your car breaks down because all these things are man-made. What dealership do you think you want to fuck with? Me. You can text me at 4:30 in the morning and I'll go get a tow truck sent to you. That's the relationship I have with my customers, and every single one of them would tell you the same goddamn thing. Other than the motherfuckers I
Yeah.
don't like. I got a lady that bought 7 cars from me, wrote 7 bad reviews. And I was like, why? She goes, well, you're not perfect. I'm like, well, neither are you, you fucking turd. But anyway,
Yeah, the customer service and working with your clients is like key in anything, I think. And some people like basically like make the sale and then just like disappear, and that just
nah, can't do that.
doesn't work. Yeah.
You can't do that. You gotta, because that's your referral base. That's a whole new period starts. Like I in '07, I started putting my customers in a pyramid. I could connect them. Now the internet automatically connects it with the system that we use. But I still have those 11 customer bases that
Mm.
I've sold, God, I think we were counting the other day, 13,364 cars.
Okay.
So that's a lot of cars off of those pyramids. Um,
Right.
but yeah, and another thing is, I just, yeah, I don't know. I love that aspect of connecting to people. I haven't never been invited to a wedding other than two from my personal life, like family and stuff. I've never been in weddings. Back when I was 19, I was in 2 weddings, or 21, I
Mm.
was in a wedding. Never from anybody from my hometown haven't been invited to weddings. All of these monster weddings. So your customer base becomes your family, and that's the way I
Yeah.
see my customers, family. So I'm
Right.
sorry to go on a rant like that. I'm sorry.
No, that's good. Yeah, that was good.
I just think it's important that if you're going to sell somebody a product, you need to be there after the product because that product doesn't last forever. Doesn't matter. It's
Exactly.
man made. Got to be good to people.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. All right, I'm gonna let you get back to work. I gotta
all
get to
right,
work.
awesome.
But let everyone know how they could get a hold of you or
Let me
find
take
you. I mean,
my.
I found you because my brother told you about you, and then I found you. But
Oh,
yeah,
you
how's everyone
you
gonna
you
let
can
them know?
find me at Doug _ Townson, TOWNSON. You can find me on Cameo. It's the same thing. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me at Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Amite, Louisiana. And I'm not giving out my cell phone number unless you're hot. Um, but yeah, come buy a car from me. If you're a booking agent, I'm starting to do dealership tours where I go boost the morale of dealerships and talk sales and do all that stuff. I am not them gurus on social media. They're frauds. You never see them selling a car. With me, you actually see me selling a car. I didn't mean to call them frauds, but they are. Do the back. Dude, some of them people, they got to read the backstory on them people. Man, I wouldn't let that dude in
Yeah.
my house. Anyway, but I appreciate everybody's support. I'd love to get some more followers so I can tour the nation selling cars. But yeah. Oh, a major shoe company called me. What?
Okay.
That and some other major companies we're in talk. They're like, well, the internet fame ain't gonna last forever. Why don't you do marketing for us? And I'm like, okay, whatever. Pay me. Make sure my
Yeah.
child support's paid. So
You're gonna get some interesting things.
yeah,
You're definitely gonna get some interesting things.
look,
All right. Anyway, this
it
was
was very,
great.
yeah, I was very, very nice to meet you.
You
My
too.
friend Brandon wanted me to tell you hello like 5 times. Um,
Okay.
but he digs your stuff. And hold on, I'm gonna record this part. Brandon,
All
I
right.
just told him, hey, and I'll send it back to him. Okay. But um, I'm really thankful you took the time out to talk to me. I was very excited to talk to you, and I'm just very thankful for you, and I'll support you in whatever you need me to do for you from this point on. Very thankful.
That's great. Thank you so much for coming on, and we will
Yes, sir.
talk soon. Everyone,
All
go
right.
check him out. He's funny. All right. See ya.
Thank you. All
Bye.
right. Bye.